Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Jeff here from Green Country Custom Baits, but we're going to be doing Green Country Custom Rods today. Sent out a few shorts, and looks like there's a little bit of interest anyway in seeing what we're going to be doing on our custom rod builds. I've been building rods for just a short amount of time, and so from a beginner's perspective, I thought I'd give you a little tour of my little rod shop that we got. Basically, we're in a closet here, and show you the kind of the setup on this particular video, and then we'll do a couple other videos, put together a little educational series here for you guys out there that like to do a lot of your own custom painting. Maybe you'd like to get into some custom rods. You can sure get some really nice rods if you learn a few little techniques, and it's really pretty easy. So let me spin the camera around here and show you what we're going to do. All right, here's my little space. Let me show you this thing. So this doubles as my reloading room, and now I've got a fairly expensive rod wrapper here. This is something that you do not have to have. Got a rod chucked up in it right now that I'm getting ready to build, which is a hybrid crankbait rod. We're going to shoot some videos over, but basically this is our rod building room. So get up in here. Let me get a little light on up top. And it ain't real good, but anyway, rod wrap. This is CRB Pro. Got a 4-spool thread carriage here. Definitely don't have to have that with the front runner. I like to work the thread from the front, and the rod stands. Got a little selection of thread, and we'll get into some of the basic tools. This is really all you really need. Some type of thread carriage system. Now you can also do it with a fly tying bobbin, just something that'll keep some tension on it. But you can get this CRB. This is what I originally was doing all of it with, and really, I'll be honest with you, I still use this a bunch when I'm just wrapping guides or doing some smaller thread inlays. You don't need much more than this. The power wrapper really comes in when you start shaping grips and doing some of those longer rod thread runs. You're going to need some inexpensive brushes. You can get these things about anywhere. These are some of these little bit better brushes, and that's exactly what they're called. You don't have to have a tape spool. I'll show you when I do mine. A lot of times I use this for getting clean cuts, and it just speeds things up, but you can just have some masking tape. You'll need a plate, get you some popsicle sticks, things like that. Obviously, you got to have a stack of rods, okay? Other than that, you're going to need a burnishing tool. I use a couple different kinds, and this one's pretty handy with this curved pick. And you can pick these up online about anywhere, but your rod building supply shops have got all sorts of different tools that will definitely help you. You're going to need to have, some thread. I mean, you can just stay as basic as you want and do black and white. You can have a few other little colors. You can see I don't have a big broad spectrum of threads. I do prefer the fishing threads. Embroidery thread can be used. There's a lot of different videos out there on that. And another thing that's pretty beneficial and not real expensive, what I've found is rod manufacturers will tell you that the tip size, okay, which we're talking about here, when we want to find out what our tip tops are, these things come in real handy. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're not. And this thing here will tell you this is a number 5 or 5.5. A 5 would possibly work. Okay, you'll need that with any kind of rod building stuff. You want to have you some tip top glue, and really beyond that, you need some alcohol. I just use 90% isotropic alcohol, and then you're going to need some pro paste or some type of resin plus hardener to do your grips, which is going to be the next step on this particular rod. And then you're going to need some type of epoxy. And I haven't got into this. I'm going to be trying this next level. I've been currently using, let me find it here, the Flex Coat High Build. That's what I've done most of all the rods that I've put together so far. And what's really handy with that mixture ratio's got to be done good. So usually when you buy this from a rod shop, they'll come with these syringes where you can measure out your cc's or milliliters more exact. And other than that, really, there's some other tools. Obviously, this guide alignment tool that I've got right here kind of helps you just line up your guides, and I'll show you what I use the string for when we get later into a build. So really, there's not just a whole lot of stuff that you just have to have, and you can really get into it fairly inexpensive. You know, thread sometimes are under $1, up to $4. The pro paste and some of your other chemicals are fairly inexpensive. Have some razor blades. Now this is, you know, razor blades, or I really like these curved tip scissors here for cutting thread. But if you buy the CRB Pro kit, the thread kit I showed you at the beginning, it comes with quite a bit of stuff that you can get right in for maybe $100, something like that. So let me see if I forgot anything. You know, you get into rulers and measuring devices. I mean, all these things are pretty inexpensive, or you probably have stuff like that sitting around your house. But other than that, there's not a whole lot of other equipment required. So at the next video, we'll kind of show you how, what we're doing with this. If you're a beginner, you know, these tape arbors and what they're used for, or just tape marks, and kind of get you into a beginner setup. Obviously the power wrapper is not, but like I said, you know, this little device down here is really all you really need. And I've seen guys use boxes to prop the rod up and cut a V out in it, and then just use a old bobbin. And I occasionally use those as well when I'm just going to wrap a few inlays. So until next week, guys, Green Country Custom Rods coming back to you.